Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here, bringing you another exciting video about HEX. Yes, I'm a true Hexican, and I'm sure you are too. And if you aren't, hopefully you will be one by the time the video is done. But before we get started, I want to remind you guys, I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right. Let me take a quick peek at the market today. We can see it's looking much better than it was a few days back. It's not great, but it looks like it's trying to make a comeback. And I want to talk about that too, actually. Hex isn't looking too good. And Cardano, I don't even know where I didn't bother looking for Cardano. Cardano's circle is so small right now. I don't even want to talk about Cardano. Yes, I do love that project, but it's not doing that great right now. All right, let's get going. Real quick, guys. I'm at 100. I'm at 803 subscribers. I want to thank each and every one of you out there that's found the time to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You'll help me out immensely. The channel will grow. We'll grow together. And if you can't subscribe for whatever reason, just hit that like button. All right. All right. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Daytona 500 is coming up in 5 days, 20 hours, 48 minutes. Due to some HEX supporters, they have sponsored JJ Yeely, right here, JJ Yeely, to drive a NASCAR. And that's huge. I actually got to attend a NASCAR race many years ago. I want to say it was in Charlotte, North Carolina, beautiful city. And I want to say it was in 2006. It was really cool. Actually, I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. So if you ever get a chance to go to a NASCAR race, I suggest you go. Don't go there prejudgmental like me. It's actually pretty damn cool. But yeah, this race is taking place on and why did I do this? Okay, this race is taking place on what is it? It's like the 20th or something. Hold on, let me jump over here. Okay, this Sunday. So it takes place this Sunday coming up. It looks like. Hope I'm not wrong. Hope it's not Saturday. But anyway, you get the idea. But yeah, make sure you guys are, every time there's a tweet, every time there's a mention, Telegram, whatever, you want to make sure you get the news out there about this cryptocurrency sponsored car being in this race to get the word out there about HEX. All right. And then I saw something pretty cool with JJ Yeely's site. I had added him in one of my, for my channel, and then he retweeted it. So I think that's pretty damn cool. I really do appreciate it. I should send him a tweet saying thank you. And that's also a pretty badass helmet, I gotta admit there. All right, so let's take a look at the market today, guys. As always, we're going to go over the total market cap. This is all cryptocurrency in one big bundle. It looks like it has a strong support line at 1.64. I do consider that strong support now. And it has resistance up here at about 2.025. But we're floating right there in the middle. It feels stable to me, and I'd rather see stable than all that, the wavy, yeah, a little rocky lately. I'd rather just see it look, that looks healthy. Looks very healthy, very positive. It's very turbulent last week. All right, let's take a peek here at Bitcoin before we go to HEX. Because remember, Bitcoin affects HEX. It will always affect HEX to some degree. Just like oil will always affect whatever, because it's an intricate part of the entire system. I hope that makes sense. All right, let me get a sip of this coffee here. All right, now let's take a look at this chart here for Bitcoin. As we can see, we have a solid resistance line right now at $45,887. Hopefully we'll break that sooner than later. We have a support line that we're currently bouncing on at, actually it's about right where Bitcoin is, and that's at 42,695. So let's just say about 42,000. Yeah, that's about right. So it's got a support, but then it's got another support right underneath of it. So if this support here fails, which is looking pretty decent of a support, because you want to see 3 points of contact, and that's a heck of a lot more than 3 points. And by the way, guys, I'm looking at the chart in a 2-hour view because it's been so turbulent lately. It's been so volatile that I want to zoom in on it instead of zooming out so we can know exactly what's coming up next. Right here, you'll see the secondary support line that I had drawn out. And this is also another very strong support line. Now, these two supports, and that one's at 42,144. Now, this secondary support does not hold where you can see it drop all the way down to 36,746 before it hits another strong support area. And then down from there, as you know, it keeps getting lower and lower, but we don't want to talk about that because it could easily drop down to, looks about 34.2 easily before it hits the next support, and it would continue to happen. So let's just hope these supports hold. It's not looking too bad right now, actually. It's looking like it's about to make a rebound, but there's a lot going on in the world right now. Nobody knows what Russia is going to do concerning the Ukraine. I did see a news article that I read today that Russia is repositioning some of its equipment in a hostile direction. So in other words, before it was staged, where everything was just lined up back to back, whereas now they're deploying the equipment actually aimed directly towards Ukraine. So that'll be artillery, obviously. So we don't know what's going to happen with that, and that's going to have a direct effect on the market. It's going to have an effect on oil, gas, everything. Considering most of it is over gas, tell you the truth. The other thing that can affect things is the Fed. Seeing what the Fed does with the interest rates, because it's looking like it might get pretty aggressive. I've seen it say like up to 7 rate hikes this year. I believe it was 2%. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost positive it was 2%, but it might be 1%. But let's keep it real, guys. It should have been raised a long time ago. I'm getting tired of hearing people panic about it. It should have been raised. But anyway, sorry. The RSI right now has things slightly on the overbought side, but really I consider that neutral territory right there. The MACD on the 2-hour chart definitely has Bitcoin looking healthy on the bullish side of things. Now, I want to do this again. I showed this the other day. This is a death cross here. I consider it a death cross. Before I really didn't consider it a death cross, but because the 20-day, which is green, and the 50-day is green, and the 20-day is purple, have both crossed over the 100-day moving average, that I definitely consider a death cross. Now, that doesn't mean that it will continue, because as you can see over here, I was just looking at it earlier, if it comes up, it can get quite crazy at times. So you see how that worked there in our favor. So hopefully it does it in our favor again. But right now, as far as moving averages go, it's not healthy at all. I am noticing that the 20-day moving average is looks like it's about to curl back around. So let's hope that that happens. And the 200 is just sitting out by itself. Now we jump up to the 4-hour, which spreads things out a little bit further. It's still an obvious death cross because the 200 crossed both the 20 and the 50-day moving average and the 100-day. So actually, well, that part of it is good because you want the 100-day over the 200-day average. So looking at the 4-hourly, that as far as that goes, having 100 over the 200 is an improvement, a very big improvement. So hopefully that holds. All right. Now, let's go over here to my knockoff market cipher, my flea market version. I done said it every video, so I'm pretty sure you guys get the drift. It's not the real setup, but it's pretty damn close. All right, let's take a look and see what it's doing today. All right, so it looks like we have a change to the, let me get the right wording, a reversal of the previous trend right here. So looking at this, with this reversal to a previous trend, because all right, this diamond here was meant for a bearish continuation. This X was for a short. And then this red circle was just for bearish. Going bearish, just like you would see green. But doesn't look real healthy, honestly, with the 2-hour chart. You got another short there. But then it turns green. And it's symbolized. And then I got a... it might be about to go up, guys, actually. Because I'm looking down here also. Got green here. I got green here. I think there's a strong possibility that we're about to get another trend change in the positive direction. I think this dip is over, but there's no way to know for sure. But if I was to put my money on it, I think the market's about to start swinging around. But like I said, there's a lot of geopolitical stuff going on that could change it very quickly. Now, if we look at it on a 4-hour trend, yeah, I like the 4-hour trend even more. Look at that volume. That volume's very good. Both green. Yeah, so it looks like Bitcoin might be about to swing around and bring the market with it as usual. Let's jump back over to crypto bubbles. Try to look at some of these bigger names. Where's my Decentraland? Crow, Solana. Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing major improvement. Luna, I do like Luna a lot, by the way. All right, let's go back. This is a Hex video. All right, so yeah, I'm thinking that Cypher is looking more in a positive direction, guys, for what it's worth. Now, let's take a look at Hex with the let's take a look at, I'm sorry, that was Bitcoin, guys. This is Hex. Then we're gonna look at the moving average of Hex right now, and we're gonna look at the 2-hour window, and you can see the 100-day moving average did another death cross the 20 and the 50-day, and the 20 days also making a mad dash down to the 200-day moving average. So that really sucks. I hope that changes direction in the very near future. The RSI is looking on the under oversold side of things. Not terribly oversold, but definitely oversold. This is terribly oversold with its way down here. Now the MACD is showing Hex starting to drift over into the bullish side of things. So I think Hex is going to start climbing its way back up, hopefully. Now, if it does not start climbing its way back up, I erased my other supports that I previously had, and we are down to the meat and the potatoes, where we got to hold the line. The support will be at 1930 point 1939, and if that support breaks, it doesn't have this support's too weak for me to count. I don't feel comfortable. This support here is very strong, and that's at 17 cents, almost 18 cents. So hopefully the 19 roughly and a half cents will hold. If that doesn't hold, it may drop down as low as 18, high 17 cents, guys. And I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. But like I said, there is some good signs that maybe it's about to swing around, because the market looks like it's about to go green again. Like I said, there's a lot in the works right now. All right, now we jump over here to the Cypher chart. Let's see what Cypher has to tell us with a 2-hour window. Again, it's looking good down here. Got green, so we're about to make our way up. Now, the exact meaning of that green dot, because I want to make sure I explain teach you all what I learned. That's the best way for me to do it. The green dot, that's a local market bottom, which I'm saying that it should be bottomed out. Strong buy signal and uptrends, and which we got a little uptrend going on. Cautionary sign for shorters in downtrends. So in other words, there's a downtrend, you may want to take your losses. Primary trigger on all time frames. So basically, green is good, obviously, and the only thing it's bad for is if you're a shorter, because green is good. And when you're shorting, you want the market, you want the I almost call it security. You don't want to call it security, especially with the SEC. So you don't want the cryptocurrency to go up. You want to see it go down when you short it. But anyway, sorry. Let me keep going here. Now take a look at the chart up here. We do have a trend reversal up here. Now, when I saw this trend reversal previously, I interpreted it as a bad trend reversal, because you can see this was a clear trend reversal here, which brought on a nice strong uptrend. Whereas now, this trend reversal here, there's a couple green continuations, but I'm seeing more negative than good. But hopefully, it'll hold out, because it's green here, continuation change, green here, and then it kind of went up. So we had continuation change, green here, but it continued to drop. But now it's coming up. So I don't know, guys. It might be a good thing here. Because, the red diamonds stand for a bearish continuation, and the X is the short. There was an X right behind this bearish continuation. They're literally right over top of each other, if you can see it or not. So with that said, and it did drop a little bit, but now it's going green. So I don't know. Right now, Hex is looking good. Like Hex wants to come back up. But there is no guarantees, guys, as you know. The only thing that's guaranteed is I have faith in Richard Hart. That's my guarantee. Now, is that foolish? Maybe, but you got to have faith in something. That's the way I look at the life in the world. But I'm also a very faithful person, to my detriment, because sometimes you can let your, what does that saying go? I have to say it. I won't stop till I think of it. Don't let your loyalties make a fool out of you. And I've done it many times in life. But every time it happens to me, I'd rather be a loyal individual. That's just my personality. All right. Let's jump over to right here with the Bollinger Bands. You see that the HEX is on the oversold side of things, really, more or less right now. So it's definitely on the oversold side of things on Bollinger Bands. But I missed something. Let's jump back. Let's put this at the 4-hour window. I see the 4-hour looks stronger. 4 hours actually looking like the market's bottomed out. It's ready to make a reversal and start swinging up. So let's hope that is the case, guys. There's no guarantee, but let's hope. All you can do is hope. We'll see what happens. All right. Bollinger Bands, just talked about that. All right, as I say every time, well, actually no, let's talk about this. Right now on a fear greed on a fear and greed indicator, the market's definitely on the fear side of things at this very moment, and that would be basically for the last several days, couple days, several days. Yeah, several days. So the last several days, it's been in a very bearish sentiment. So it's about time it flips back over to green, I think. Remember, I will consider HEX in bearish territory until it crosses over to 50%, according to the Fibonacci retracement chart. When it crosses that 50% mark, which is at 26 cents, that's when we know that we are entering bullish territory. Now let's take a quick look at HEX, guys. Real quick look. All right, this goes as far as day 804. This will be yesterday, February 13th. HEX price yesterday was at 20 cents. Price change was 2.8%. Return on investment multiplier from all-time low was 3,573x. Payout per T-share was 6.033. T-share price was 4,189. T-share rate, that's 20,772 hexes to create one T-share. All right. Increasing T-share rate was 7.3. Average stake length was 6.11 years. API rate, interest, and penalties combined was 38.34%, which looks like it stays pretty consistent. And I'm going to skip over these. Total value locked is 12.28 billion. Impressive. All right, now let's talk about PulseX just a little bit. PulseX has $1,223,145,078 that has been sacrificed to the freedom of speech and the freedom of movement. Outstanding. You have it. The rate is currently $5.79 to receive 10,000 points. That chart is moving very quickly, guys. Look at this baby. I mean, it's literally just going straight up now. I wouldn't suggest anybody to get in anymore. You're better off just waiting, in my opinion. But it's an uneducated opinion. I am just an ordinary guy out on the internet who loves cryptocurrency. All right, when I wrap up this video, I'm going straight into doing a Cardano one. I refuse not to do a Cardano video for a nice over. There's some things that's happened with Cardano that has been very annoyed. So check it out, all right? It actually has nothing to do with Cardano. It's a project. It's a big project, but they ticked me off. So we'll talk about it a little bit. But anyway, please remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and until next time, stay blessed, stay happy, and most of all, stay a Hexagon. All right, guys, peace out.